Wait, how did I die? What killed me?
Oh my god!
No way! No! Oh my gosh!
Triple G, he's the name on the scene. Goated with the sauce, living the dream. Let's get right action, he's the real deal. Streaming live now, making you feel. Triple G, he's the one we've seen. Goated with the sauce, bringing all the energy. Living, streaming, and now you can't deny. Triple G, watch him rise and fly. From dusk till dawn, he's on the grind. Every single stream, blowing energy. Living, streaming, and now you can't deny. Triple G, watch him rise and fly. So tune in now, don't miss a beat. Triple G's the legend, can't be beat. Streaming live, making history. Triple G, the one and only, that's the key.
Hey everybody, let's go. We are starting everything up. How y'all doing tonight? We are definitely excited here. We're going to be talking about some nostalgia stuff tonight, so I cannot wait. Definitely got your guest star here. Well, you got your host here, Triple G. We've also got Pickles over on the other line. Go ahead and say something for everybody, Pickles. I want to make sure you're coming in.
What's going on, guys?
Let's go! It's Pickles! Dude's cracked at Fortnite. Wait, no, we're talking about Black Ops 6. What am I talking about here? Yeah, dude's cracked at Black Ops 6. I don't know if anybody here's had a chance or an opportunity to play Black Ops 6, but it's a cracked game. So good. In terms of recent stuff that's coming out, there isn't a whole lot of news or movement. We've got we potentially for our next episode have a guest star coming on, so we are definitely excited about that. You guys are going to be hyped. Y'all are going to figure out who it is next week. We're going to keep this guest star a little bit of a secret. We have some really huge guest stars. Definitely let you guys know up front in advance. That's something definitely to look forward to on the next episode. But tonight, talk a lot more about the nostalgia, maybe some conspiracies amongst the Black Ops 6 teams, how everything's going, development of the game. We've only got, we've got a very short amount of time. We've got 16 long days. Days are going to feel long at this point, but it's short. It's going to go really fast. 16 days until we've got access to Black Ops 6. We can get our hands on it, and we can take it for a spin. So go ahead and buckle up, grab our custom loadouts, and hit the battle zone. Hope you're all ready for this.
The Warzone.
Warzone, dude. Warzone. So, Black Ops 6 is they're going to continue the Dark Aether storyline, kind of a little bit about the zombies, doing the Dark Aether storyline. So if you are in tune with where the Dark Aether storyline is, establish a lot from the Black Ops Cold War. This allows players familiar with the previous game to dive deeper into narrative. So if you have been around for that, you understand that narrative and story, you're gonna hopefully love and enjoy this. It's gonna remind you of that game. It's definitely gonna allow you to understand the ongoing conflict between the Requiem crew and the forces of the Dark Aether. So if you know that, definitely shoot some comments. Definitely let us know. Go ahead and message us, reach out, whatever you want. We are also going to be taking some comments and questions. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to go ahead and shoot them in now before we get to that section. So ready for you. Returning characters such as this will be the campaign from previous Black Ops games. Have Russell Adler. Those guys were introduced in Cold War. This will help us connect previous entries um, allow us to see characters in new context, which will be great. Hopefully, um, we'll understand these characters better. I don't know. Pickles, you got anything you want to add? Any returning characters you might want to see? Hopefully they
Have
put
you
in.
seen the any returning characters? I mean, not really. I mean, storyline purposes. I mean, we had Woods and Mason back in what previous Warzone. So I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen them pretty recently. So other than that, not really.
Yeah. It was like, I'm over these characters. Give me some new characters.
Yeah, give us a new storyline. Like, come on.
Yeah, dude. But you're supposed to save the franchise here, bro. Um,
Huh.
hopefully Activision can engage the community a little bit this time around. It's kind of cool to have nostalgia, but hopefully they, do something with it, right? The prestige system, which we talked about last week. Definitely that if you want some, like bringing back the prestige system, I think is a great move. Definitely fills that nostalgia gap. That I feel like they've been missing. Right? The fact that Black Ops 6 is set to take place in 1991, which happens to be when Black Ops 2 place, even though the timelines are different, right? Hopefully we can have something in there that kind of comedic relief or something that they do that, brings us that nostalgia, but also brings us a kick or a laugh, something, because they're really missing it. They've been pretty dry on their content. Cool to have action. It's cool to be like big macho man, but like don't have anything that's funny or entertaining. Then what's the point of having giant muscles? Dude in the corner with giant muscles. You know, like is he a firefighter? That's cool, right? Like gotta add some spice to it. Gotta make it cool.
But they used to do like a lot of like out of pocket lines in zombies, and they just don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
I would like to see that back.
not
Just
just
get kind of ridiculous with it.
not just that, but they used famous people. They had like Ron Perlman as one of the voice actors. They had hmm, I forget his name, but he's usually one of the bad guys. I actually used some of those characters in the zombies. Like what happened to that? Right? Like let's fill up our nostalgia gap. These characters that they had were phenomenal. Let's bring some of those really cool characters that we all love back. Right? That's what's gonna give us that nostalgia kick is like if we see people that we recognize from some of the previous titles with their voiceovers, and they've got to be famous, but the thing is they have to be really famous people, right? I understand you have to keep that on under wraps and you can't really tell anybody until the time is right, but like come like we need something to spark the nostalgia here, right? Just because you put newspaper down don't mean you
Yeah.
gotta start a fire, bro. We need some of that to inject into the specifically the zombies because the zombies has been downhill dying because they can't figure out how to make a good zombies, which don't change the formula, bro. You were baking you were mass producing bread, bro. You were mass producing that stuff. And then you decided to like completely change the formula of zombies. Don't mess with keep it original where it was, man. Right? Let's see. Do you want to talk about the conspiracy of Black Ops 3 timeline, Pickles? Kind of fill us in on that. Uh,
Conspiracy of Black Ops 3.
yeah.
Let's see.
Doesn't
I
it
don't
take
know
time?
too much about like everybody else's conspiracy theories. What'd you say?
I was just gonna interject that doesn't face same time frame.
Oh yeah. So what? We're almost to 2025, and
Sure.
yeah, that's when what Black Ops 3 took place.
Yeah. Yeah, the time frame for Black Ops 3 is 2025. That's insane. We're about to live that year here in Black
Yeah,
Ops 6.
let's see. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's all about like a world with like advanced technology and like cybernetic enhancements, which we're like kind of about to be at with like what's his name? The Tesla guy, I can't remember his name at the moment.
Elon Musk.
His Neuralink and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, yeah. And with like mind control and like stuff like that. That's
AI
like
robots from
that's getting real close. And
technical institutes.
I've actually seen a lot of like AI robots lately.
Yeah.
Like that can like do backflips and stuff like that.
The ones that
Ridiculous.
they're gonna rent out to the police. The little
Yeah.
dog, the little dog
Not
looking
just
one.
like not just yeah, those ones. I've
Yeah.
seen like humanoid ones though that can like traverse terrain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
My gosh, that's so
But I
crazy.
can't wait to have like an Ethan though. I would like to have an Ethan. That'd be fun.
Yeah, dude. Ethan
Yeah.
Ethan robot. Let's see if I can get a
Let's see
a
what else.
picture of it. Are you talking about from Call of Duty, right?
Anything else?
Ethan bot from Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah, here. I'll show
Yeah.
everybody here. Yeah, one of the Ethan bots from Call of Duty. Y'all should know. Y'all should know Ethan. Be really cool to have him as like your robot to like, you know, do your laundry. Take the dogs on a walk, you know? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Flush your
Yeah.
toilet for you, you know?
That'd be really fun. But yeah, I feel like we are getting really close to kind of like Black Ops 3, and I think Ethan, I think I have that one wrong. I think Ethan's from Advanced Warfare, and that's where I'm mixing it up.
Infinite Warfare, Advanced
but
Warfare,
yeah.
one of the two, yeah.
Infinite Warfare, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so like bad with my history. But yeah, a lot of Black Ops 3 was based around AI and stuff like that, which like was like a CIA project that spiraled out of control.
Yep.
And started like just taking everything down.
Yeah. I mean, we're literally
So I mean, I feel like we
literally
could
living
be
in that
pretty
year.
close to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like AI was huge over this last year and a half, 2 years. Just huge. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody, you know, has an AI bot of some sort that they're using to help them with their work or something or the other. And, you know, we're getting ready to stuff AI into a robot. Guys, we've got two options here. We're either going to live in the land of you know, fruit and honey, or we're going to, you know, it's going to turn into a wasteland. One of the two. There's no in between. We're getting closer to the tipping point here. It's gonna be crazy. And yeah, Pickles is absolutely right. Pickles is absolutely right on this. I mean, 2025 Call of Duty, which is Black Ops 6 here, calling it, is supposed to save the franchise. It's supposed to be the one that saves the franchise because storyline takes place. The actual game line takes place in 1991, which is a similar time frame to Black Ops 2, right? And then Black Ops 3's actual time frame is taking place during the time that we're actually living, right? So, right, all like if you look at all that conspiracy brought together, right? They've got a lot of good nostalgic things to work with. They couldn't have chosen a better, you know, Call of Duty to have some nostalgia, and hopefully they bring the fire. That's all we're asking. Call of Duty, Activision, you know, Microsoft now kind of, you know, runs that party. Just asking for you guys to bring the party, man. Spark something, bring it. Dump some gasoline over it. Don't care.
Would be nice.
Yeah, like that those are the things that we're truly and honestly waiting for. Um, just, and honestly, the recent performance of the franchise hasn't necessarily shown us anything great. Nothing over the top. We're really expectant here for stuff over the top. We're waiting for, that great game. Got high expectations for this, right? Being marketed as a
Yeah.
major release, right? Like significant changes to the gameplay and the features, and hopefully with Omni movement already getting our hands on it, right? It already feels like it should have been in the game from the get-go, right? So they've got a lot of great things, right? And of course, it holds a very special place in everybody's heart. Hopefully they bring us back to a more traditional Black Ops 6 experience. That's what we want to see, right? That's what people have been talking about. It's up to Activision, it's up to Microsoft to listen to their community, um, take action to that, right? This Call of Duty has also had the longest time frame of getting put together. What was it, like 4 years? Had 4 years to work on this Call of Duty, like the advancements that they're making on
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a little early to say whether or not this will save the franchise. That's what the community is saying. Everything's lining up, like puzzle pieces here. They're gonna be, saving the franchise, right? Just please focus on the core gameplay.
Yeah.
Elements suggest that it has potential to revitalize the series. Please, that core gameplay is huge. Like, so huge. Please, we can't have some of the mistakes that we've had in video games. It's a plague that isn't affecting just Call of Duty. Like other games have had similar issues. Bullet hit and regs, right? Lag, serious lag, connection issues with the servers, right?
Or server tick.
Or server tick rates. Can we please up that, right? Got, I mean, all sorts of stuff on that side, right? The net code. Want to get into specifics? Like we need this Call of Duty to play seamlessly. When we first week, few days of the beta, it was like butter. Great. Something kind of changed a little bit
It was very smooth. I did enjoy it.
when they had the open access. It did kind of downgrade it a little bit, but that's to be expected with more players, right? It's not going to be as smooth, more players in it, but like we're hopeful, we're expectant that they can look at the data, they can look at everything that they had, and that they can, make the appropriate changes here as they make the final touches on this game to bring it to our PCs, to bring it to everything that we've got. Like, we're all waiting for this. We're all, expectant of a great game. Everything is hinting at the possibility of a really good game. We still kind of have that bad taste in our mouth from the previous games, but I think we're slowly coming out of it. Here with MW3, um, right? I mean, still kind of like we all paid full price for a DLC add-on. But you know what? The studio that made all of that happen, that gave us the progress we had this last year, right? Like they put their hearts and souls into it, even though Activision was trying to rip their hearts and souls out. So, right, we've given them everything we can without expecting, um, without just walking away from the franchise entirely. So I'm just hoping they can get the ball rolling, get things going again, because Call of Duty is a great game. Everybody knows it. Everybody believes it. We wouldn't be here if we didn't believe that. Great game. Got a lot of good stuff going for it. Is there anything you want to add, Pickles, before we transition into of our questions and or clips. I don't know if you had a clip that you want to show
I mean,
us.
yeah, stick to the core gameplay. Just they need to find their roots again, what made them a great game, and kind of stick to that. But
Yeah.
listen to the community and like test, like please, like do some game testing. Like
Yeah.
I would love for them just to put out like a test of like what they could do and get a community feedback on if they should put that in or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, completely
just
agreed
a
on that.
massive community test.
Yeah. And let us know what you're doing. Let us know what the test is about. Don't keep us in the dark. Don't just make, random playlists. Then, turn off certain things and don't say anything. That doesn't make sense. People don't understand what's going on, especially the new people. Right? Also,
Yeah.
you know what, to be honest, give us the option if we're in pubs, if we want to be in a skill-based matchmaking game, right? That for ranked. So skill-based matchmaking has no place in pubs. It really doesn't. And if you could,
Yeah, no,
just give us a no skill-based matchmaking option. Just flat out tell us this one don't have skill-based matchmaking, because I'll play that one. I'm sorry, I will not play like if you gave me the option between the two, I ain't playing skill-based matchmaking unless I want to get my ass handed to me. Right? Do you have any clips for us, Pickles? I'll just switch over. You want to show us anything?
I don't have anything on hand that's great.
All right. Hey,
be
if you
honest.
want, you can watch the clips I'm about to pull up. We're just,
Yeah, I gotcha.
chilling. Here we go. If you want to comment on anything, there's a couple in here that this one here. I'm sorry, Rare and Zeno, I am not interested, bro. You cannot post your stuff in online community like this. Okay. Anyways, back to the clips. This one here is interesting. Somebody already came in and commented on our Lost Shadows page. You were killing people from behind, but and like you didn't get any 1v1 face-offs, so this is a trash? Nah. What they don't understand is that I went through the pain of the 1v1 face-offs that I could get Overwatch helo, and I'm using the pings from the Overwatch helo to come behind the enemy, right? So the whole point of this one is the fact that you get to see me just run through enemy after enemy, right? So let's bring it. There's so much going on in this one. It is so incredibly loud. If I get my first kill off the dude who wasn't expecting me to be there, I come over here. I know this guy's over here because he got pinged from my helicopter. I eliminate him. Also, let's take note that I am about to hit the capture point, which means that people should be facing me when I'm on the capture point. That's just another tip too that the other person just completely forgot. I'm on capture point. They ain't focusing on me. That's their fault. Right? I get pinged. This guy's over here. I take him out. Easy peasy. See, look at UAV reveal assist. UAV pointed him out and I took him out. Watchdog helo kill. Like my watchdog got the kill on that guy that was up there. Okay, I'm on the capture point. Thing on the capture point. They should realize that I'm here. That guy's shooting at somebody who's not on the capture point. Easily, this guy could have, instead of doing that, could have slid over here, taken this cover, and then fired at me. He chose not to. Right? Super easy. All right, on to the next one. Also, Pickles, you might want to come up with a question that you like answered by our generative AI here.
Stay on task.
Okay.
Again, this clip is awesome.
Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. B.
All right, this clip is awesome because it showcases, again, Omni movement, which this year is brand new. We're definitely excited for, and it's amazing. We love it, dude. This Omni movement is butter. Also, that's the HVT. He's the very important person, and I take him out. Also, that guy that I'm about to peek over here, he knows I'm coming. He shot at me. He got a couple shots on me, right?
Stay on task.
So I Omni movement slide to the right to his view. I see him. I Omni movement slide back out of his view. Okay. He thinks I'm coming around the other side. He sees me. He might see me over here. Just the slight touch of my head. And I slide back into view and I get him. Boom.
Enemy HVT on site.
Dude,
Take them out.
that movement is so butter that if you watch me, it's brand new system, brand new movement. I don't look like I'm stressing over it either. Right? Like I'm not stressed out to try and use that movement, which is amazing because anytime a new movement technique comes in, anytime something changes drastic like that, you know, you're always struggling. I
B.
did not struggle for that movement at all. That's what we love about it so much, is that the Omni movement, just everything about it just feels natural and normal. Love it. You got a question for us, Pickles? Nobody in chat has shot out a question for us yet.
I'm struggling to come up with one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, with not a lot of news coming out, there's like not a lot of new things to work on, like new things to like think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think the Call of Duty like franchise is gonna die if Black Ops 6 isn't gonna be all what it's cracked up? You know, like
Let's see. Will Call of
how many players do you think are gonna leave? Or like, yeah,
Call of Duty Black Ops 6
what happens if Black Ops?
build
Yeah,
up?
what happens if Black Ops 6 doesn't save the franchise?
Let's see if if it can find anything on that. All right. So this is generative AI instead of an online search, because you know that data isn't necessarily available. So generative AI is telling us here that it's important to approach this question with a balanced perspective as the success. All right. Anyways, as the success or failure of the single game is unlikely to entirely kill or save the franchise as a large established as Call of Duty. However, Black Ops 6 could certainly have a significant impact on the franchise's trajectory. Here's some points to consider. We have to consider the resilience of the franchise, the recent challenges of the franchise, right? The Black Ops sub-series popularity, right? So as the branch of Black Ops, like what's the popularity of Black Ops altogether? Innovation versus familiarity, the market conditions, and long-term strategy. Right? All of these things have key factors that they have some control over, and some of these factors they don't have control over. Right? So the resilience, Call of Duty has been a major player in the gaming industry for nearly 2 decades. It has weathered numerous ups and downs and has a large dedicated fan base. This makes it quite resilient to individual game performance. Right? So if a single game doesn't perform well, quite resilient. However, if multiple games don't perform well, that's where we've got the issue. And we're on this is the third game since they've had a downturn in their in creating and their challenges for getting a good game for the community. This will be their third opportunity. Now the Modern Warfare 2 was just an absolute flop. Modern Warfare 3, kind of a flop. They kind of fudged it a little bit, and got the right studio working on it, and that can be a little bit of a game changer, which is kind of like where they're making their turnaround. That means that this game has the opportunity to bounce back the franchise, or it has the opportunity to put it into a bigger downturn, right? So we've really got to watch it. Recent challenges. The franchise has faced some challenges in recent years, including mixed reception to some titles and increased competition in the FPS market. A strong entry could help reinvigorate interest, right? They've got to do something. They've got a lot of competition out there. Black Ops 6 sub-series popularity. The Black Ops games have historically been among the most popular in the franchise. So these are the most popular ones. So if they mess this one up, they take this one to the tank, that's when we're going to see some real problems, right? A well-received Black Ops 6 could capitalize on We are doing a podcast right now. If you want more deets on it, definitely hit our Lost Shadows channel on YouTube. But for now, if you have any questions about the Black Ops 6 series and that we can answer, we pop it into our generative AI to either have generative AI give it back to us, or a web bot go and search the web for any information that you would like to have on Black Ops 6. So definitely tune in on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Back to where we were. Innovation versus familiarity, right? The game's success may depend on how well it balances introducing new features with maintaining the core Call of Duty experience that fans expect. Again, we talked about this earlier, right? This is a really huge key feature. Core experience of Call of Duty. It's important to have the core of the game be what people love, because it means that it's got replayability. They can come back to it. That's what people loved about Call of Duty, is that they could come back to the game whenever and they would still have the same experience. Right? Okay, market conditions. Now we're starting to get into things that are a little bit outside of Call of Duty's control. Now they can choose when to drop a game within a certain time frame towards the end of this year, right? That definitely helps with their market conditions and everything that's going on. But if nobody has money to buy a game, right, then that's out of their control, right? So let's go ahead and keep those things in mind as we talk about the conditions here. The game's performance will also be influenced by factors beyond its control, such as competition from other games and general market trends, right? There are a lot of other games. We're going to test out a game later tonight called Off the Grid, right? Definitely check us out. We're going to pause. We're going to switch over here off the podcast and everything, so it'll be just a second, but we're going to try Off the Grid tonight. It's another competitive first-person shooter. It looks amazing. We want to see how it feels, what's going on there, right? So definitely check that out here as we come to an end here. Long-term strategy. Okay, Activision likely has a long-term plan for the franchise beyond any single game, including the integration with Warzone and potential future titles. They are already showing that they're making a few changes in some of the long-term games like Warzone and other competitive areas in their franchise. So hopefully they can make a huge turn on their franchise. And they've got a good long-term strategy. Sometimes long-term strategy is in their control and out of their control, right? Because there could be something that they drop in this game that they don't expect to perform well, and all of a sudden people go bananas over it, and they kind of have to change their long-term strategy, meet the goals of the new popularity, right? So popularity can kind of affect long-term strategy. But we have to keep that in mind as well. And it might not be something that everybody enjoys, but if a majority of people enjoy it, right, it could change the way the franchise moves forward, which yeah, can suck. Um, Black Ops 6 is undoubtedly important for the franchise. It's probably more accurate to say that its performance will influence the franchise's direction and popularity rather than outright killing or saving it. Highly successful game could provide a significant boost, while a poorly received one might lead to some reassessment of the franchise's strategy. However, given Call of Duty's established position in the gaming world, it would likely take more than one underperforming title to seriously threaten the franchise's existence. Feel like we covered everything, Pickles?
Yeah, feel like got it around pretty well.
Yes, sir. Okay, and as always, guys, next week, there's potential for us to have a guest star. I also want to let y'all know that I will be having a baby here anytime now in the next like 2-ish weeks or so. So if one of the weeks we might have to pull up a recorded podcast and keep things on the recording side. But it's completely new material with somebody else. They'll technically be the fresh guest star that week. So if anything happens with the baby, I'll definitely try and update everybody and let you all know. But next week we have a really cool guest star that I've known for a little while. Dude is really cool, chill. He loves the franchise as a whole, and he definitely wants to see this Black Ops 6 fix a few things, but also he wants to see it grow and be as good as it used to be. So, if you have any final words to add, Pickles, you just let me know before we sign off here. All right, everybody.
Yeah, no, I'm good, man.
All right.
We got it. We got
Let's
it pretty well.
go. Yes, sir. We got it ready up. Hey guys, definitely tune in here in just a couple minutes. I'm gonna be refiring up the stream and everything. We are going to off the grid. So as always, think good, do good, be good.